caused me more work. Hey, hello and welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and partners. I'm Jeff Lang alongside Brendan Egan, coming to you live from Thurston High School in Springfield, Oregon. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. I want to welcome you to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight we're featuring the traveling Crater Comets versus the hometown Thurston Colts. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our community business partners. Joe Brett is our executive producer for tonight's vet. Our sponsors do keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. We want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button, and we'll let you know when games go live. Again, good to have you here on a Friday night up in Springfield, Oregon. National anthem to be played by the Thurston High Band. Beautiful job, Brendan. We're right above the Thurston High Band. They blew it out for all the girls' game, and boy, they're good here too. We're looking forward to hearing more of those here in the boys' action. Again, Jeff Lang alongside Brendan Egan here for some Midwestern League action, and we're glad to be with you. We had a good one earlier here. The Comet girls took down the Colt girls 72-42. Starting lineups now for Coach Brian Scott in his first year for the Comets, currently with a 12-5 record. Senior Marcus Idiard, a guard, wearing number 0, stands 5'10". A junior, Ashton Acree, wearing number 4, stands 6'0". Number 15, that's Kyle Biddle. He's a sophomore, 6'3". He's joined by Ty DeLynn, a guard, junior, wearing number 22. And then in the middle, number 33, a senior at 6'5". That's Hunter Schweck. And again, that's for Coach Brian Scott in his first year at the helm. 12-5, 3-2 here in the Midwestern League. Kind of run into a tough spat. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Starting lineups now for the Thurston Colts. Head coach Brian Libator. Number 3, that's Luke Newell. He's a junior at 6'3", wears number 3. Number 5, Walker Bonar, a junior, 6'2", and he's joined by number 15, that's Nate Stifler, a sophomore at 6'4". Number 23, also a starter, that's Hunter James, a senior at 5'11", and the last starter for Coach Libator. Number 33, that's Logan Paquette, a freshman of all sorts, at 5'10", again wearing number 33. So the Comets ready to jump. They're moving from left to right on your screen, and the Colts, they're going from right to left. Colts, of course, in hometown white, trimmed in red. Comets in black tonight, trimmed in traditional orange. Looks to be a good one. The Colts come in with an overall record of 9-8. They're ranked number 13 in the state and they have a 2-3 record. Been doing this for several years. Tough place to get a win here at Thurston. Acree has a clear look. He's going to pop nothing but net for Ashton Acree. What a great sign as a three-pointer goes right up on the scoreboard for the Comets. Acree for 3. Here's Stifler, picked up by Delenn. Newell now. Paquette blows by, too hard, past Acree. Idiart on the rebound, looks to push up the left-hand side, tied to Lynn, into Biddle, 1 dribble, pump fake, 2, can't get it to go, battle for the board. That's brought down by number 3. That's Luke Newell, the junior. James works his way in, kicks it off the glass, can't get it. Another rebound for the Crater guards. Acree looks to push over half court now. A minute gone. Players catching their breath. Man-to-man defense here for the Colts. Idiart to the left. A weaving offense. Delenn finds Schwenk. Schwenk, a 6'5 senior. Transfer over from Henley High. That's in Klamath County. Done a nice job for Coach Brian Scott. Acree picks up his dribble. Comets content to run a little time off the clock. Delenn with a nice nifty move, and he's going to get around Nate Stifler, and that'll be the first foul on Stifler, a sophomore at 6'4". Delenn into his release valve, and Schwenk. Biddle, couple dribbles. Much smaller man on him in Walker Benar. Idiart. He's got James on him, working in front of the Colt bench. Here's Schwenk. Double team comes. He notices Biddle gets the look. Too hard off to the left. Battle for the board. Idiart tips it again. That's going to fall into the hands of Stifler. 3-0 here. Comets early. James right in front of the Comet bench. Gets a nice screen from Boner. That's blocked by out of his hands by Delenn. Jump ball is called. That goes in possession of Coach Blaine Libator here. A nice record here for the Thurston Colts. Won the state championship back in 2018, Brendan. It was a very competitive Midwestern League that year, and as it is many years, traveled to Gill Coliseum, were kind of the underdogs and just powered through the last 4 games of the year and won the title rolling, going away. 5:40 left first quarter. James has a break. He's going to have too much body by Idiart. Idiart does not like that call. I do. Be the first on the senior right in front of us here. Referees confer. That foul is not on Idiart. I was wrong. So the foul's on Hunter Schwenk. He looks at the referee and says, what? I was in a completely different county at the time in which that foul was called, and it's in the books now. So first foul on Hunter Schwenk. Way too hard for James on that first at the charity stripe. 3-0 Comets here, 5:42 first quarter. James up. That one's good. 3-1 now. Token pressure here by the Colts. And when I say token, that's a generous token. Biddle, bothered by Stifler. Acree has a clean look. That's blocked by Paquette. Picked up by Biddle into the hands of James. Now on the move, that's number 5, and Boner. He's going to be fouled by Ty Delenn, the second team foul on the Comets. So a nice block on the other end by the Colts. Rebound and leads to the outlet break, and more charity stripe for the Colts. First foul on Ty Delenn. Not quite sure what the referees are talking about. Pretty simple foul. Discussion with the coaching staff for the Colts. Now, are we ready, fellas? We are. Couple free throws here for Walker Bonar, 6'2 junior, comes up short. instructions here from Coach Brian Scott. Again, he's in his first year. He's familiar with the Crater program, coached these boys at a much younger level years ago. Now has his chance. Free throw up and in. An incorrect scoreboard error made by the Colts scorekeeper. I have 3-2 Comets. The scoreboard reads 4-1. We'll see who's right. Looks like I am. 3-2 Comets. 5 minutes left first quarter. Idiart bothered by James here. He's going to go long. Soft pass to Biddle. Back to DeLynn. He likes the 22-footer. The rim doesn't. Off the back iron. Into the hands of Luke Newell. Stifler, an easy back. Not picked up. Acree bothered him and left him alone to the right-hand side. That's an easy 2 for Stifler. His first 2 of the night. 4-3 Colts. Idiart likes the three-pointer. Hard off the back iron. Nice rebound by Biddle. Offensive rebound is what we like. One dribble to the middle, a quick shot up. So a nice offensive rebound for the sophomore Biddle. James assesses. He's going to drive in with the left, knocked away by Idiart. A lot of contact. He's stuck in the free throw lane, stolen away by Schwenk. Acree now on the move. He's crossing half court. Assessing. He's got DeLynn. He's got an open look. The sharpshooter going to be a bit short, but a battle for the rebound. The Comets are really offensive rebounding tonight, and maybe that's from a little bit of talking to they got on Tuesday night, as they were just out-rebounded by the Eagle Point Eagles. And a stellar effort by the Eagles, but came up short at Central Point High School back on Tuesday. Acree up and in with his first free throw. He has 4. Comes off on that one, does Acree. So Biddle with 2, Acree with 4 equals the 6 for the Comets. Into the game for the Colts, that's Noah Blair, number 10. He's also a sophomore, so both teams very useful, just like the girls' game prior. First substitution for Coach Brian Scott. That's Hunter Schwenk will have a seat, and Cody Duckowitz wearing number 20 into the game. Stifler has it with 2 dribbles to his left, a fadeaway, high arcing shot. 2 points for Stifler. He's got 6 on the night. Notsis at 6. Marcus Idiart with a great drive off the hands of Biddle, too hard. Turnover for the Comets. Paquette now. There's Boner. He's got an open lane on the left-hand side. Takes it up with his left. Easy 2 points. Comets need to find themselves on the defensive side. 8-6. DeLynn intended for Duckowitz, but picked up by Idiart. Ty DeLynn fakes to the left, goes to his right, draws contact. Referee says it's on the floor as Luke Newell, too much hip for DeLynn. So Comets will have it underneath their own basket. 2:53 here left first quarter. We're glad to have you on Table Rock. Poor pass by DeLynn right into the hands of Newell, who is looking for his release valve, Duckowitz, but just underpassed. Here's Stifler. He's got a clear look. Three-pointer right in front of us. Poor defense off of a turnover from the Comets. 11-6 favor of the Colts. Biddle, 2 dribbles to his left to Acree. Jabs right, goes to his left. He's got a clear lane. Somebody needs to say, hey, he's a left-hander. Logan Paquette notates that. Duly noted, he says, coach. 11-8. Bernard bumped by Acree. Newell. Paquette drives left hand, flips it, nearly stolen away by DeLynn. High arcing shot by Stifler at the elbow, can't get that to go. Rebound by Duckowitz. 2 minutes left first quarter. Back and forth we go. DeLynn's going to drive. He has a lane, a lot of body, gets it up with his left hand. Here's Newell on the push, left hand side now. Into the game, nice pivot by number 10. Again, he's not into the game, but that's Noah Blair. Can't get it to go. Comets fast up the court. Knocked away by Stifler off the foot of Acree into the hands of, that's Bernard. 2 points. Another turnover for the Comets leads to 2 points for the Colts, 13-8. Beautiful drive by Biddle. Billin 0 for 3 here in the first quarter from three-point land. Newell tracks down the rebound. Now instructions come from Coach Blaine Libator, dressed in suit and tie tonight. Paquette to Blair. Bernard, who's had a really good first quarter, comes up about a foot short off the front iron. Under a minute now as Idiart will drive to the left. Bumped again, and he's going to draw the foul. Going to get a couple free throws for the senior Marcus Idiart. Hey folks, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been a clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home vehicle and your business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Marcus Idiart, the senior left-hander, gets that one to go. One of the best golfers in the state of Oregon, senior Marcus Idiart. Look for him out on a golf course near you. Idiart up and in for another. 13-10 now, favor of the Colts here. 45 seconds left. Bernard. A clear out of sorts. Bernard, he blows right by Acree to the right. The right-hander, and he blows right by him to the right. Fast push, transition basketball from Idiart to Schwank. He's going to find Acree in the slot. He tracks the ball down off his fingertips. 21 seconds left. Acree pushes to his right, drop step, cuts under. Nice shot by Acree. Kind of an up and under for the lefty. An awkward shot for some, not for him. Beautiful shot for Ashton. 15-12 now in favor of the Colts. James goes ahead and banks that in right at the buzzer over Idiart as he falls down. That could be a big field goal later. We'll find out. Nice quarter for both teams on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads the Crater Comets 17. The Crater Comets 12 and the Thurston Colts 17. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, reach for those wallets. It's time for the team.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
And welcome back here to Thurston High School on this Friday night. Right smack dab middle of the Midwestern League play. Comets come in with a 3-2 record. Colts 2-3. Other action tonight. Crater, of course, is here at Thurston. Ashland is visiting the Churchill Lancers. And Springfield has traveled south to Eagle Point. Comets possessions to start off. We've got a substitution. That's Jacob Rucker into the game. He's at the elbow, a traditional spot for him. Also, Cooper Hawkins is checked in. Here's Ty DeLynn, a bit cold, blocked away by the Colts. A turnover by DeLynn. Tough start for him. Transition basketball for the Colts. Up again. Stolen away by Rucker, but who's on the floor? That's still Jacob Rucker, and he steals it away into the hands of Cooper Hawkins. All the credit there to Rucker to earn that turnover. DeLynn gets a screen from Rucker. Hawkins assesses. He wants to go to Rucker at the top of the key. He's looking for a cutter. He finds DeLynn. They get the switch. Beautiful pass up and under to Rucker. Goes with his left hand. Can't get it to go, but he's going to have a couple free throws. Love the pick and roll from Rucker. Into the game for the Colts. Number 35, that's Andrew Mills, a senior at 6'4". He's joined by Stifler, Bernard, James, and also into the game, Drew Blackwell, a senior. Jacob Rucker up and in with his first. Rucker wearing 33. Got a haircut just like his man Larry Bird. Beautiful offensive rebound by Kyle Biddle. Gets it back to Rucker, blocked into the hand now of Mills. Questionable basketball here in the last few seconds. Ball bouncing around. 17-13. Hawkins hounding James. Here's Bernard. Biddle decides to back off. Bernard gets it full steam ahead and blows by Biddle just like he blew by Acree. We'll see if these young players learn, right, to give the gentleman a little bit of space. Biddle with the jab step to the left. Ends up at the elbow with his right. Finds a release valve in Acree, and Acree turns it over. Went to throw the pass before he looked for Kyle. Too many turnovers here early for the Comets. Idiart back into the game, joined by Hawkins, DeLynn, Rucker, and Biddle. 19-13 here, 6:15 left second quarter. Bernard has a good look at the elbow. It comes up short, rebounded by Kyle Biddle. Offense, defense, rebounds by Biddle. He's got a nice look and rhythm here at a three. Decides to drive in. Too much contact. That's going to be tied up by James. Kind of thought that Kyle was in rhythm there, snaring that defensive rebound, following his guard down court to take that three. Decided against it, drove into the lane, and those pesky guards tied him up. That be it, James. 19-3, 5:50. Ball goes into the Colts. That's Stifler. Sophomore makes it look easy. 21-13 now. Comets can't get it to go. Bernard now going to drive in. That's going to be a blocking foul on Kyle Biddle. He looked set to me, folks, but referee had a much closer look than I. Quite clear from my perspective. I'm going to let number 5, Walker Bernard, shoot the ball before I let him drive. He's got a really quick first and second step, blows by, likes the right-hand side, and has converted 3 of those so far. Again, free throw comes up short for Bernard, so I'm quite confident on that. Brendan, I think I'm going to make him shoot rather than make him drive. Let's see if the Comets can pick up on that. Again, the miss by Bernard. Snared by Rucker. 21-13, 5.5. DeLynn nearly stolen away by James. Idiart now gets the switch. Kicks it to DeLynn. He's going to drive baseline. He's got an open look. A lot of contact, and he's going to get that to go. Kind of a hesitation at the three-point line as they kind of pump faked a little bit. And then he blew by on the baseline. Let the Colt come by. Slapped him with his hip. So that's the second foul on number 23, Mr. James. And we're going to get a substitution there. Tough shooting night for Ty DeLynn. He can't get that free throw to go. 21-15. We'll see if he can find the hoop from distance. Bernard to Stifler. Stifler on Duckwitz. Nice looking jump shot. Up and in for Stifler. Talented sophomore from mid-range for sure. 23-15 now. Rucker. Acree has a look. Works his way to the elbow, has it knocked away, back into his hands. A fortunate or fortuitous bounce for Acree. And he'll say, I'll take that lay-in 8 days a week. 23-17. Here's Benar. He'll take a shot just in front of the free throw line again. Comets say, I'll take that. Don't let him drive. Acree now on the move up the right-hand side. Goes into a lot of congestion. Ty DeLynn finds the baseline again. A cutting Rucker. He goes in. He just can't find the bucket on a nice pass, but he's going to hustle. He slides into the bench at Colton. Excuse me, I said Colton, the Colts. A hustle by Rucker. Boy, he just couldn't get that ball to go, Brendan. But somehow he hustles enough to keep the possession in the Comets here. 23-17, 4:19 left, second quarter. Coach Blaine Libator imploring his folks, defense, defense. They're in a man-to-man. Pass comes right into Hunter Schwenk. Acree finds himself in a troubled spot on the baseline. Release valve is DeLynn. DeLynn, boy, what a shot that is. Drives to his left and just kind of a scoop with his right hand, Brendan, from 4 feet away. Talented. Love that shot. Nice shot, Ty DeLynn. Turnover. DeLynn now seems to be heating up and more engaged. Causes a turnover here. 4-point spread with 4 to go here, second quarter. Glad you're with us on Table Rock Sports. Schwenk, Idiart, DeLynn, Duckowitz, and Acree. Drive in by DeLynn, blocked. Open look for Hunter Schwenk. Hard off the back iron, high up is Stifler over Duckowitz. He's going to bring it up the left-hand side, kick it to Newell. Stifler says, don't want that shot. Leaves him open in the corner. He gets a release from Newell. This one's off the back iron into the hands of DeLynn. Some players are tired. See if the coaches notice that. Acree up to Duckowitz. Pump fake off his foot. Acree off the Colts player's foot. Coach Brian Scott says, enough. I want a 30-second timeout. I want one, too. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads, the Colts 23, the Comets 19. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience.
Hey, and welcome back here to Thurston High School. Comets on a bit of a run here. Close it to 23-19, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Idiart, nice pass up and into DeLynn. And he's heating up here in the first half. Again, nice pass, though, from Idiart. Long pass, the contact made by Acree. No foul called. Acree's going to find DeLynn in the corner. Again, he's had a hot second quarter. Can't get that to go. Battle for the board. Comes down in the hands of Schwenk and Stifler. Two of the bigger dudes out there on the court. Seems like every jump ball's going Crater's way. Ball underneath the basket for Crater. 23-21. Nice pass to Idiart. Can't get that three to go. Boy, if the Comets can just get one to drop. Benar with a nice lay-in, too hard. Rebounded up and in for number 2. That's Drew Blackwell. He's the one that took the shot just right off the temple from Acree with no call. 25-21 now. Let me fix the score. I apologize, folks. I'm a little slow on the upkeep. 25-21, 2:22 left here. Second quarter. Duckowitz is going to get a break. Kyle Biddle back in. Idiart and Paquette. DeLynn picked up by Stifler. Biddle has Newell on him. Biddle works his way to the elbow. Screen to DeLynn. Good defense here. Colts are moving their feet. There's the baseline move by DeLynn. Acree can't get the bunny to go. Gets his own rebound, can't get it to go. There's Biddle. He's blocked by Benar. What a session down there on that end of the court. A block down here on this side, but the foul is called. So much contact on the far end of the court. Left two Comets laying in the key after. Thurston had a fast break, couldn't get shots to go. DeLynn got a lot of ball. Too much hand, and Coach Brian Scott saying, hey, I'd like the same call on that end. The referee shaking his head like, yeah, I understand. It's a good point. Blackwell now with 4 points here in the second quarter. 27-21. Unfortunate set of events for the Comets there. As a beautiful pass to DeLynn down to Acree. Just couldn't get it to go from point blank a couple times. Another pass from DeLynn. Gorgeous to by Kyle Biddle. So this is all manufactured by Ty DeLynn. Little pressure, draws a couple players. Bounce pass on the baseline to Kyle Biddle. Just a little bit of a head fake. Gets some players up in the air, does the young Biddle. Kisses it easily off the glass. So some nice continuity between those two. Minute 31 here, second quarter. 27-23 as Kyle Biddle is going to have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play up and in. No rim whatsoever for Kyle, all net. (27-24) now, minute 20 left. Stolen away by DeLynn into the hands of Acree. 4 on 3. Going to pull it up, a pass to Idiard. He has a look. He's going to kiss it down to Schwenk, though. He's double-teamed, throws it right into the hands of Benar. The speedy Benar up, lays it right in. So a costly turnover for the Comets. Oh, my. A minute left here. Acree with too hot of a pass down to Schwenk, but he recovers. Biddle and DeLynn. And again, they've had a nice combination here the last 2 minutes. DeLynn flies baseline, throws it right into the hands of the Colts. Left his feet, didn't have anywhere to go. Too many turnovers, Coach Brian Scott in the Comets. 38 seconds to go here, second quarter. Instructions from Coach Libator. They're going to run some time off the clock, look for a last second shot as Acree and Paquette collide, both go down. There's Benar on the drive. Blackwell, Newell, Paquette. Benar asked for it. He's really been the difference maker with Stifler here in the first half. Here he's going to drive to his right. Shot by Blackwell goes kind of behind the backboard. He says it was blocked, and he's quite adamant about it. Like, there's no way I'm going to shoot a shot behind the backboard. The referees disagree. Comets, in the meantime, will take it with 7.6 left. We'll see what the Comets, if they can get a shot. Coach Brian Scott wants a timeout to see if he can draw up a play here to get a 2 or a 3-pointer. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here, Table Rock Sports.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to...
We'll cut that out just a hair short so we can catch the last 7.6 seconds here at Thurston High School. Inbound from Acree to DeLynn. He's double teamed. He's got to look at a three-pointer. And off the back iron, rebounded by the Colts. So on the John L. Scott scoreboard, we'll go into halftime here. The Medford Parks and Rec halftime. Score reads Thurston Colts 29, Crater Comets 24. Stick with us.
It's the first of the month, and that means it's time for a new episode of Traffic Safety First. Hey everyone, I'm Officer Ashwell, and today we are going to discuss merging. This one is at the request of a Facebook follower, Michelle. You asked us to cover it, and we're happy to spread the word. This traffic law actually comes from one of the more simply stated Oregon revised statutes. ORS 811.285 for failure of merging driver to yield right-of-way states, a person commits the offense of failure of a merging driver to yield the right-of-way if the person is operating a vehicle that is entering a freeway or other arterial highway where an acceleration or merging lane is provided for the operator's use and the operator does not look out for and give right-of-way to vehicles on the freeway or other arterial highway. More simply put, this means if you are a driver trying to merge, you must let the drivers go first who are already in the lanes of traffic you are trying to merge into. It is not the job of drivers already on a freeway or highway to yield to mergers. Failure to abide by this traffic law could result in the driver receiving a Class B traffic violation, which carries a minimum fine of $265. And that sums up our episode over merging. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in October for another new episode. Hey everyone, I'm Officer Ashwell, and this is Traffic Safety First. Today we're going to cover a traffic issue that is a common cause of motor vehicle crashes, following too closely. Let's go. Following too closely is covered in ORS 811.485, and violation of this statute constitutes a Class B traffic violation, which carries a fine of $265. But what does following too closely mean? Although the statute itself is pretty self-explanatory, it specifically means driving a motor vehicle so as to follow another vehicle more closely than is reasonable and prudent, while taking into account the speed of other traffic and conditions of the road. It also specifies that trucks, commercial buses, or other motor vehicles towing another vehicle must specifically provide enough space between themselves and another such vehicle, so an overtaking vehicle may enter and occupy the space without danger. The same condition applies when vehicles are driving in a motorcade or a caravan. Now that we know what the law states, what's a good rule of thumb to go by to ensure you're driving far enough behind the person in front of you? It's a little difficult to have something that applies to everyone, since all cars and drivers are different. However, you should ensure you have enough time to react and get your vehicle to stop without hitting the vehicle in front of you, should that driver have to stop suddenly for any reason. Something to keep in mind is if you're going about 25 miles an hour, you'll want to keep at least 1.5 car lengths between you and the vehicle in front of you. Driving closer than that will likely not give you enough reaction time to prevent a collision. Thanks for watching this episode on Following Too Closely. We'll be back next month with another new episode.
When I count to is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Ladies and gentlemen, our apologies. The 6-spot pizza shop will not happen tonight. We will resume this. We want to thank Trackdown for sponsoring this. We will resume this halftime activity.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Say cheese.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back. The Colts have possession here to start the second half. On the court for the Comets, Acree, Schwenk, Delin, Idiart, and Biddle. Paquette, Stifler, James, Bernard just kind of has that first step and blows right by Acree again. And no help from the Comets. Schwenk gets a pass over to Biddle. Works his way up the right-hand side, gets that to go. So scoring galore for both teams here. 31-26 right out of the chutes. Good ball movement here for the Colts to start things off. Newell's posting on Schwenk. Bernard cuts baseline. Stifler with Delin. Good matchups all around. Here's James for an open look. And he'll drain that with no hesitation. All confidence for James. 1 minute gone here. 7 points put up already. Delin drives. Kicks it to Biddle. Acree assesses. Delin back out behind the three-point arc. Drives and just fires a ball right in. But 2 feet away from Schwenk. Just a little softer on that. It was there. Comets pick up where they kind of left off there a little bit in the first half. Too many turnovers. It's a young team, but they can do better. Stifler gets the ball at the elbow. Paquette to his left. Just a screen that's leveled. Paquette is leveled by Acree. Just forearm right to his chest, puts him right on the ground. First foul on Acree. He's got 5. He certainly used one right there. 6.5 left, third quarter. James, why not? He hit one just a moment ago. Here's a rebound by Kyle Biddle. Top of the key. Acree has an open look. To the left it goes. Battled is Bernard. I'd say he's kind of the MVP of the game thus far. They can't stop him on the defensive end, thus being the Comets. Blow right by him. Here he is. 10 feet outside the arc. Man-to-man defense for the Comets here this Friday night. Bernard looks at it. Again, we've talked about that. Let him shoot. Don't let him drive. Looks like they talked about it maybe in the locker room. Here's Stifler. And up and under. Gets tied to Lynn. Who rebounds it? That's Kyle Biddle. Acree again on the left-hand side. In. Gets that one to go off the glass. So 2 points for Ashton Acree. An important 2. 38-28. 34-28. Token pressure, half court by the Comets. Now they're in trouble. Here's Bernard, gets the drive. Stolen away on the kick pass to James by Delin. He's going to bring it up himself. Nobody guards Delin. He says, I'll shoot it. Comes up 2 inches short, rims out. Unfortunate for the Comets. Big mistake by the Colts. Can't get it to convert, though. Comets now in a zone. Looks like a 2-3. James splits the zone, gets it down to Biddle. Biddle steals it away, from Newell. Now Kyle on the run. A one-handed pass. It's going to be tipped out by the Colts. He's looking for Acree. Tap to his chest, says Kyle Biddle. Maybe a little bit too much risk. Schwenk going to have a seat on the bench. Rucker had a nice first half. Couldn't get some bunnies to go, but certainly made a difference on a couple extra possessions. He's the release valve. Acree drives baseline, swoops it up with his right. Way too much, but he's knocked, hits a knee on his way to the ground, and he's down, laying in the free throw lane. In the meanwhile, James has the ball. The referees want to give him space. We're going to take a moment here for him to recoup, Brendan. So we're going to cut away here just to a commercial. We'll be right back here at Thurston High School.
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty and our finance
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Say cheese.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back here to Thurston High School. Apologize for the audio. A young gremlin got underneath the technical table here, and we got everything worked out, but I apologize for the audio as both teams were going back and forth there. I promise you it was all great stuff said. 38-33 as we come back. Coach Brian Scott wanted a full timeout with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Kyle Biddle, Jacob Rucker playing great, as well as Ty DeLynn. Seemed to limit the turnovers here in the third quarter. Cooper Hawkins, the top of the key to Biddle. Biddle left, then right. Idiart here now. DeLynn right in front of us. He's going to work his way to the left. Spins to the right. Has a shot off the backboard. That's an offensive ball player right there. Ty DeLynn for two. 38-35. Schwenk pushes Paquette to the ground. No call. Stifler hounded by Hawkins. Paquette comes back out as a relief valve. Hawkins says, I'll hound him. The Comets in a 2-3 zone. James drives baseline, double teamed. Stifler now calmly kicks it back out. 55 seconds left for third quarter. Near steal by Hawkins on Benar. He may have gone into this zone to kind of control Benar. Paquette with the left hand shiver to Hawkins' chest. No call. That's going to be a tie-up. Nope. Coach Blaine Libator wants a timeout. 38 seconds. We'll do the same here on Table Rock Sports. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. 38-35 Colts.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
And welcome back to Thurston High. A 30-second timeout by Coach Blaine and Libator as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. A tight matchup. Boy, oh boy, 38 seconds left. 38-35. Comets are going to stay in a zone. And this out of bounds goes down into the middle. Triple teamed. Nearly stolen away by Kyle Biddle. Paquette to Benar, to James. Now to Stifler. 28 seconds left. Pump fake to the left. Drive to the right. Stifler has it. Calmly works his way in. Blocked by Schwenk, but too much body. And a pretty clean half in regards to fouls. That's just the second team foul this half on the Comets. Looking over at the Crater bench, we saw Ashton Akery go down. What I saw was his neck or head came down on another player, but he's sitting right in the middle of all his friends and buddies on the Crater bench. Seems alert, seems fine. Not sure if he's going to see action or not. We'll see. Certainly taking all the precautions they need to. Stifler up with his second shot. Looks hard. It is. High above the rim is Kyle Biddle, and he's going to be fouled for just the second team foul. That's Andrew Mills. Speaking of Acree, he is going to check back into the game here with 20 seconds left. So Acree, Schwenk, Dillin, Biddle, and Idiard, all the starters here. Let's see if the Comets can get a shot to their liking here as we close out the third quarter. Ty Dillin with 10 seconds, bothered by Mills. Big man between his legs, stutters, goes up. Too much body by Mills, a good foul. 5 seconds left, just the third team foul on the Colts. It is the third team foul by Andrew Mills, the senior. Looks like that foul was on the shot, so fortunate call for the Comets here. 5.6 seconds left, third quarter, 39-35. Colts. Dillin, unofficially 0-3 at the free throw line tonight. Good rotation on this one. Can't get it to go. Falls into the hands of Stifler. 3 seconds. Cross half court. James with a clear look. Can't get that to go. So 2 missed free throws. And that brings us to the fourth quarter here at Table Rock Sports. 39-35 on the Table Rock Sports John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Stick with us.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Fourth quarter action here. We're ready to start. Jeff Lang alongside Brendan Egan from Thurston High School here in Springfield, Oregon. Springfield, town of about 60,000, started in 1885. Largest employer, of course, used to be Weyerhaeuser. Now it's Peace Health. Ashton Acree back into the game. Tipped by Idiard. Down on the ground. Who's that? Jacob Rucker. Another possession for the Comets. Acree completely hammered back to the ground by Benar. But I'm telling you, folks, it's Jacob Rucker. Anytime that ball is out of anybody's hands and on the hardwood, the dude is on the ground scraping, scrapping, tipping the ball to his teammates, getting extra possessions. He hasn't scored yet tonight, but boy, he's been a pivotal player. Extra possessions usually means wins in basketball. So Ashton Acree fouled on that three-point shot. He's going to get 3 free throws. Here again, the Colts up 39-35. Ashton up and in with his first. Again, the city of Springfield here takes its name after a natural spring was founded back in the late 1800s within the city boundaries, and they said, hey, let's call it Springfield. Pretty simple life is sometimes. Most notable alum here at Thurston High School, that's Colby Covington, 2006 grad. He's a state champion wrestler. Also was an All-American at Oregon State University. Ball stolen away here by Acree up the right-hand side. Pass to Idiart. Idiart to DeLynn. And he's going to be fouled on the arm. But again, Colby Covington, an alumni here. He's now best known, Brendan, for being the number 2 rated welterweight in the UFC, 17-3. Came right here out of Thurston High back in 2006. Also here in Springfield, you know, over for the Springfield Millers is Ken Kesey, of course, wrote the great novel, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. His brother, Chuck Kesey, as DeLynn goes up, comes up short, into the hands of Biddle. Pump fake, goes up, can't get it. There's Rucker. He can get that back in. 2 points more for the Comets. Let me adjust the scoreboard, folks. I apologize. I'm sleeping on the job. It is the weekend nearly. 39-39. We're knotted here. Turnover caused by the Comets into the hands of who? Jacob Rucker. 7 minutes left. Acree to Idiart to Biddle to DeLynn. The ball's moving here for the Comets. DeLynn on the drive. Too much body by James. That's going to be the 6th team foul on the Colts. Finish my story. Of course, Ken Kesey wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. His brothers, Chuck, his wife's Nancy, they started the Springfield Creamery back in 1960. Well known for Nancy's yogurt, the flagship product there, of course, for the Springfield Creamery. Great employer here in Springfield. Ball's kicked out to Rucker. Biddle now. Comets seem to be super engaged. They've battled back. It's tough to get a win on the road. Knocked out of Rucker's hands. DeLynn picked up 30 feet away by Stifler. Gets the screen from Rucker. That's going to be a travel. Both referees had it, I believe, as DeLynn tried to come to a stop. His shoe slipped. Travel's called. We haven't seen a turnover in a while. 39 all. Important game for both. Half-court zone press. Oh, my. Ball goes into Blair. He pivots to his left. And a foul on Biddle. Kyle's talking about what he saw with the perspective with the black and white. And the referee's saying, this is my perspective. Usually the referees win. So Blair up and in with his 4th point tonight, I believe. And he hits both free throws. 41-39. Acree has the big man Mills on him. He's going to pull him out. Comets spread it out. He's going to drive behind his back. Can't get what he wants. Biddle. Here's DeLynn. He's been the playmaker all night. Goes in. A lot of contact. Kisses it off the glass. Really triple teamed was DeLynn as he drove in on the left with his left hand dribbling. Boom. Went up off the glass. Took a lot of body on that. This is his 3rd attempt at an old-fashioned three-point play here, Brendan. Let's see if he can convert this one. He can. Comets, 42. Colts, 41. 5:55 left, 4th quarter. Comets in a 2-3 zone. Wide open lane for James. Comets can't close it. The vacuum, Jacob Rucker snares that down off the glass. Here's DeLynn on a hurry. A scoop shot up and in under Stifler. All of a sudden, Ty DeLynn's taking this game over on the offensive front. 44-41 now. An offensive run indeed from the Comets here in the 4th quarter. Cross-court pass into Blair. He's got a wide lane, and underneath is Kyle Biddle. The referee couldn't make his mind up, but as he was making his mind up, he went with player control. I'm not quite sure which way the call should have went, but I do know that it went in Biddle's way as he got underneath Blair, who was a little hesitant on that. And boy, talk about these little possessions, whether it's Rucker on the floor, Biddle taking charges, extra rebounds, slicing and dicing by DeLynn. it's entertaining nonetheless. 44-41, 5 minutes left here, fourth quarter. A backdoor to Acree, a beautiful play. The referee on the far side, as they sort it out, had a foul on the Comets. Not quite sure. We'll see who that's on. But a beautiful backdoor play from DeLynn to Acree. But a foul was called on the opposite side. And that was called on Rucker. Nonetheless, the offensive set was engaged, and it was there for the Comets. Boy, they'd like to have that one back. So would I. 5 minutes left now. Here's Bernard. He's been quiet. Foul is on the floor. Referee says no, the basket is not good. The foul was early. Just the fifth team foul here on the Comets. Coach Blaine Libator is beside himself. He said, hey, have you been out to the trophy case? I was the state champion back in 2018. I need a call on my home court. Referee doesn't care. Libator puts his hands in his pockets in disgust. Colts take it out underneath their own basket. Kick into the corner to James. Quick shot. Nails it. Second. In the second half. That knots it. Fours are wild here at Thurston High School. 44-44 with 4:44 on the clock. Unbelievable. Acree, poor pass into Rucker. Stolen away by Blair. Blair weaving in and out of traffic. It's just him and Biddle. And he goes up, can't get it to go. Brought down by Mills. He's double teamed by Rucker. Throws it into no man's land. Kicks off of a Crater Comet. Holy smoly, folks. Comets are digging deep on the floor. Idiart, Rucker, DeLynn, Biddle, and Acree. Set play for the Colts. James works his way in with his left hand, can't get it to go. Idiart tries to save it into the hands of Rucker. Ball hits the backboard. Let's let the referees discuss to see who it went off before it hit the bottom of the backboard. Both Rucker and Mills were down there. I hit both their hands. I'm not sure who it hit last. Two of the referees can't figure it out, so let's bring in a third. In the meantime, all the players get a little bit of a break. You don't see that often, folks. In a hometown gym, the call goes the other way. Referees confer and say, it's Comet ball. Let's reset this. It's 44-44 with 4:15 left, fourth quarter. Jump ball possession in favor of the Colts. 8 team fouls on the Colts, 5 team fouls on the Comets. Coach Blaine Libator still, he's asking for an appeal, and he's actually getting it. I'm not sure how that works. In a court of law, I understand that. But referees are getting together. Now, wouldn't this be wild, Brendan, if they switched this just because Coach Libator said, hey, let's get together and talk again? I don't understand that. Somebody's not going to be happy here. Okay, here we go. Both coaches come together at half court with the referee. Let's see who the most demonstrative is here. Every possession matters. Well, some things you're amazed at seeing, and I'm amazed at seeing that. And just as I said, home court usually gets calls like that, and I don't know, 10 seconds later they do. They call it a jump ball after the appeal. And let's see if it pays off for Coach Blaine Libator and the Colts. Man. Acree called for the foul on Stifler. going to be the 6th team foul. That's what you love about high school is momentum. There's momentum shifts in kids this age, and it can turn on a dime either way. Ball goes way into Mills. He's double teamed by Biddle and Rucker. Just 3 feet away from the basket. Couldn't get a shot off. Here's Bernard. Comets in this zone, trying to shut down Bernard's driving ability. Blair. Here's Bernard in. Bernard gets a lot of contact. Blocked by DeLynn. Long arms. And we've got a foul down on this end. I don't know who that's on, Biddle or Mills. We'll find out. It looks like it was on Mills. We're walking our way down right to left. Kyle Biddle with a couple free throws here with 3:42 left in the fourth quarter. Had a really nice game on the boards. Some good passing, some nice assists from the young sophomore. Biddle calmly up and in. Holds his follow through and sinks the first shot. 45-44 Comets. Biddle up and in. Second shot. 46-44. 3:33 left. Fourth quarter. James throws it to nobody. Boner finds his way. Jump stops in the middle. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Mills, but tapped out of the way by DeLynn. I thought it was a clean steal. So is DeLynn, but they called too much hand. So that's going to put the big man, the senior, Andrew Mills, stands 6'4", at the free throw line. It's a 1-and-1. On the lower block is Biddle and Rucker, blocking out Bernard and Stifler. Ball up and in by Mills. His first points of the night. Mills up and in. Knotted at 46. Coach Brian Scott barking out offensive play. Here's DeLynn. Works his way to his left. Down underneath the Biddle. He's got position. Decides to pass to Rucker, but it's kicked off of Mills' hands. I kind of liked Kyle's position. He was directly underneath the basket. Unselfishly saw Rucker cutting. Went off the leg of the Colts. Coach Brian Scott wants a timeout. Looks like a full variety. We're going to catch our breath here at Thurston High School. Don't go away, everybody. John L. Scott's scoreboard reads 46-46. We'll be right back here from Thurston High.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And welcome back to Thurston High. 3:13 left on the scoreboard. 46 all. 9 team fouls against the Colts, 7 against the Comets. Comets have the ball underneath their hoop. Ty DeLynn taking it out. Finds it into Acree, who's had too much body by Blair. He gets around and he's going to get a couple free throws now with 10 team fouls against the Colts. May turn into a free throw matchup here, Brendan, as we wind down this Friday night. Acree getting some love and luck from his buddy, Jacob Rucker. I need some love and luck like that. What a good friend. Acree up and in. Acree again took that spill in the third quarter. Went for a shot, went down. His neck or head hit a player, and he laid in the lane for a few moments. Scared everybody, but he's been rock solid ever since. 2 free throws for Acree brings it to 48-46 Comets. Ball goes into Bernard. Stifler has it. Pump fakes a 3. Blair has it for an open 3. Drains it. Left wide alone is Mr. Blair. Pivotal shot. 49-48. 2:43 left. Idiart to Acree. Acree works his way down to the baseline. Ball pass to Rucker. Rucker can't get it to go. He's got his guys all over him. Coach Brian Scott is beside himself. Colts come down with the rebound. Rucker can't get it to go. Beautiful pass, Acree. 2:22 left. Coach Blaine Livator is going to burn some clock here. Comets are in a zone. Ball into Blair. He's in trouble. Tosses it out. Finds an outlet in Bernard. Blair says, why not? I'm wide open. Big rebound by Mills. Gets an extra possession. Left-handed flip. James over to Stifler. He's got a clear shot. Up and in. High arcing shot for Stifler. The extra possession from Mills. Ouch. That hurt. 52-48 now. A minute 49. Idiart to Rucker. Rucker finds the basket and is also fouled after it. Let's see if this is, let's see. This is going to be interesting to see if they call this as a 1 free throw or if it's 2 free throws. I thought the ball went through the hoop. There was a moment or two that passed. Then the player fouled Rucker after. Well, let's see what they do. The Crater bench is asking for 2 free throws. Referee nearest to us, Brendan, is saying 2 free throws. This is kind of important. The other referees seem to be a bit oblivious to it, so I'm still concerned. I'm not quite sure what the call is. Either is Coach Brian Scott. Referees say 1 shot. Don't like that. You're on the road, though. You're not going to get that call. Rucker gets all of the rim. Can't get it to go. 52-50. Comets now come back into that zone, which has been kind to them here in the second half. But they're extending that zone with Acree and Idiart. Now they pick up man-to-man. Here's the guy who can drive, Bernard. Stifler's out. 7 team fouls. James goes down. He's hurt. Referee blows the whistle. He calls an official timeout. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what happened here, why the stoppage of play. It looks like James got hurt, and the referees blew the whistle to get him the needed care he has into the game. For the first action tonight is Ben Higginson with 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Oh my, how difficult is that? Jacob Rucker to have a seat. So Rucker, a nice second half. Idiart, Biddle, Higginson, DeLynn, and Acree. So the Comets get a little bit smaller on that with 1:16 left here, fourth quarter. 52-50. Comets inbounds. Mills kicks it out to Paquette. Picked up by Idiart. Too much body on Idiart. That's a foul. Going to be the 8th team foul. 1-1 for Paquette. Logan Paquette is a freshman, folks. Wears number 33. Higginson back out. Rucker back in. Luke Newell in. Andrew Mills out. On the low block for the Comets, Biddle and Rucker. Young Logan Paquette up really hard off the back iron, controlled by Biddle. Assesses, passes it to DeLynn now. 1:05, fourth quarter, 52-50 Colts. Big screen where they get the switch that they want. DeLynn in. Biddle has a good look, drives back off the legs of Newell. I thought the young Biddle might have a quick look there at a three. Take a lot of guts to hit that shot or even take that shot. Idiart has his dribble. Biddle now, 47 seconds left. Let's see which Comet wants the ball at this juncture. Rucker gets the switch with Acree. Acree. Here's DeLynn. Rest of the Comets spread out. Coach Brian Scott wants us a timeout with 33 seconds left. A good timeout. See, that's a full timeout. We're going to be right back here so we can talk this one over. 52-50 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be right back here at Thurston High School just in a moment.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Hit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into turn 2.
Hey, I want to come back just a little bit early to reset things. 52-50, 33 seconds left. Coach Brian Scott has drawn up a play. Let's see what he does. He's got a couple options. Maybe just spread it out and let DeLynn dribble in. Possible foul or a field goal. The other would be to let Idiart or Acree maybe drive in and then look for a pass, possibly a three-pointer to Biddle or DeLynn. Here's Acree. He's going to go up with a circus shot that doesn't go, but the Comets get another possession. Ty DeLynn will have his look at it. He's got him open at the top of the key, works in, and he's mugged by Stifler. Kind of a hesitation shot, a stop and go. But Acree from the left-hand side, looks like that might have been set up for him, and he drived in, was really double-teamed, spun, threw the ball up with his offhand, and fortunately there was a couple Comets there to tip it away to keep that possession. It puts Ty DeLynn at the free throw line, and he sinks the first. And he's got another. 14 seconds left here, fourth quarter. Ty DeLynn, one free throw left. Ball is up and in for DeLynn. That knots it at 52. Let me get the scoreboard correct, folks. 52 all. Coach Blaine Libator wants a timeout. That's a full timeout. So we're going to take a little bit of a break for 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports. Don't go anywhere.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
We'll come back just a hair early. Let's reset it. 14 seconds left. It's the Colts ball underneath the Comets basket. Knotted at 52. 10-plus team fouls on the Colts. 8 team fouls on the Comets. On the floor for the Comets. Acree, Idiart, Higginson, DeLynn, and Biddle. It looks like the Comets are going to give some pressure to the Colts. Interesting. Let's see if it's token pressure, full court pressure, or just to try to stop the ball. Coach Blaine Libator giving instructions. Stifler's going to take it out. Here it is in the hands of the speedy Bernard. Bernard picked up by Acree. Acree wants him to go to the left. Bernard wants to go to the right. He's closed out, kicks it to Newell for 2 points. A beautiful pass up here to Idiart. He's got to look. DeLynn at the last second. can't get it to go. Heartbreak City for the Comets as the Colts celebrate here on their home court. A beautiful drive, but Bernard into the lane, draws the attention. He does a 360 spin, doesn't throw up a circus shot. He kicks it to a cutting Newell for the finger roll to end it at 54-52. A heartbreak loss for Coach Brian Scott and the Crater Comets. What a tough battle here at Thurston High School. But just good old-fashioned high school basketball at its best. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back to reset things. Don't go anywhere.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Glad to be back with you here at Thurston High School. A tough loss for the Crater Comets. Came down to the last seconds. Knotted at 52 with 14 seconds left. Bonar, who's really been the catalyst all night for the Colts, had it. Acree wanted to go to the left, but Bonar just pushed the issue to the right. He worked his way into the lane where he was double teamed. He went up, left his feet, turned around, kicked it to his partner, Luke Newell, who finger rolled it in for 54-52 win. The Comets had 5 seconds left, just under 5. They kicked it into Idiart. Idiart got it to the right guy and tied to Lynn. He had about a 28-footer that came up just a bit short and to the right. And so a loss it is. The Comets fall to 12-6 and 3-3. The Colts move to 10-8, and they're 3-3 in the Midwestern League. So things are really heating up here. It's going to be a great one in the second half. Well, we want to thank you for watching tonight's live streaming action. We'd like to thank Justin Stark, the Thurston High School Athletic Director, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to head coaches Blaine Libator and Brian Scott. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be next week. Next Tuesday, we'll be with you in the Rogue Valley. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Thurston Colts 54, Crater Comets 52. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett with Brendan Egan. I'm Jeff Lang saying thanks for watching and good night from Thurston High School in Springfield, Oregon.